This is my song. Heb ik zelf geschreven. And if you want to join, get up and move your ass. El Wapo knows the moves. He gets down to the groove. El Wapo likes to dance, so get up and move that ass. All right. But now serious. Alistair Reem, this is a funny story. I was training at Chris Dolman in Amsterdam. And he was training there also with his brother Valentine.
In the beginning, I didn't like to train. I got my ass kicked, but my brother took me to learn to defend myself. And one of these trainings was with Bas Rutten. He lived in the south of Holland, like a 1 hour drive. And there I had my first MMA class.
I would go there and would tap people left and right. And Alistair really, he didn't like that. So he trained every time, he trained really hard and came back to try. Then I wasn't there for a couple of weeks and suddenly I get a telephone call and Alistair is in my gym in Eindhoven with his brother. And he says, okay, we want to roll. Still didn't work. And he says, why is that? Why doesn't it work? I said, because I keep training also, you know. We're both going up and if I'm a little tiny bit better, well, I'm going to try to keep ahead and stay ahead.
I want to win. And if you're that kind of name, then I'm going to put that little bit extra effort into but I didn't think I made him tap. I don't remember. If I would have made him tap, I would remember. So I don't think I made him tap. I think I made an attempt to make him tap. Probably it failed and he tapped my ass.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome. I'm slow, man.
Now you watch his next fight, his stamina. I gave him my new invention. It's an invention that I made. And don't worry, guys, I have the patent already, of course. But this is my secret invention, and it will train your lungs while you're busy, and it's working really good. I'm testing it right now in the university in Texas, and I think next month or about 6 weeks, I think it's going to go in the market.
Bas was like a pioneer, doing good in Pancras, and I think later on the rings also. But yeah, it was already really good for that time. Because at that time you had everybody was coming from one style. Bas had already incorporated several styles. You know, the groundwork and the standard work. So he was one of the pioneers.
Alistair is one of those guys that constantly evolves, you know, and he really wants to learn, and he's like a sponge. He keeps everything inside of him so he doesn't forget. He's very smart with it also. He picks the best things out and he forgets about the rest, which is a very smart thing to do. And as I mentioned before, he would come to Eindhoven to train and to kind of challenge me again, you know, and he's doing this all the time. He wants to get better and better and better. Every time that you see him fight, he's a better striker and he's better on the ground. Right now, we see a lot of ground fighters coming up in Holland. Musashi is here, also very good on the ground. So these guys are going to start trading techniques, secret techniques, so to say, and getting better all the time.
They have the best stand-up. Also, all the K1 fighters are here training with Alistair. So I'm improving my stand-up once a week. Train with Martijn de Jong for my MMA. So I'm trying to improve myself.
Musashi, first of all, is a friend of mine. We trained together a couple of years ago. I would say like 4 years ago. First met, and yeah, basically we just decided to train with each other, you know, to help each other out, and always had a good connection. And always, when I met him when I saw him in Japan, always gave him a good luck. Sometimes we trained together, sometimes we gave him some advice. Now we're training together a little bit more lately. So yeah, I would say a good friend and just a good feeling with him.
Alistair is now, I think, definitely in top 3. He's very strong physically. He's doing very well in heavyweight. That's his division, and stand-up is one of the best in MMA. So I don't see a lot of people that can beat him. My next fight is 10 July. It's gonna be in Dream, Japan. So Alistair is also fighting there. So we're training together. So I learn a lot from him, and I try to make him tired for his condition.
I don't know who my next opponent is going to be. It's a little bit of mystery. I heard they were trying to get Andrei Arlovski, but he had to. He canceled. I don't know exactly why, but yeah, he canceled. So yeah, for me it's a big riddle who my opponent's going to be. I know I'm confirmed. I know I'm the main event. I know I'm going to fight, but it's a little bit weird because I'm going to fight in like 18 days. You don't know who your opponent is, so that's a little bit of shame. But still, that's the way the Japanese work sometimes. In America, you know your opponent 4 months before when you sign a contract agreement. I think that's more professional, because then you know way more in advance what you're up against, what's gonna happen. And now it's a little bit, who knows what. About my daughter, well, her name is Storm Reem. She's very cute. She's gonna go to school in a couple of months, so that's gonna be a whole different chapter. But it's getting better all the time. I believe in strictness, but I also believe in if you can trust a person, you can let him do his thing, But until that time, strictness, because it's a little girl, and when she grows up, you have to be a little bit careful about that. There's a lot of idiots out there who cause harm, and if she comes on the door with the boyfriend, I'm gonna be a relaxed guy, but I'm gonna make her clever that she make her own good decisions. That's basically it. And if I don't like the guy, he's not gonna come in. He's gonna be the first and the last time I see him. I had this totally nice PR trip planned to the States. That all got cancelled. I got the confirmation of the fight July 10 for Dream, world title fight. Of course, that fight is gonna have priority. Everybody will understand that, I hope. So I had to cancel the whole thing. I had to cancel the whole trip, and I was looking forward to that trip. I was looking forward to being at the Fader fight, front row. I was looking forward to going into the ring, into the cage after that fight, to challenge him officially, one-on-one. Whoa, what happened? Long story, but to give it to you in a nutshell, yesterday I received word from my management. The Dream fight is off. I will not be fighting. I will not be fighting for the title, so I'm a bit agitated about that. But right now we're at the airport. In all the rush, I managed to book myself a ticket. We're going to be present at the Fader versus Verdun fight. So my ass is going to get on that plane to watch that fight. The challenge Fader.
It looks like he was going to tap there. He's got his arm straight. Oh, he's tapping. He's tapping. Fader losing for the first time. Fabricio Verdun. Unbelievable.
That was a little bit the upset of the year. Congratulations to Verdun. He looked really sharp. I'm sure he trained really hard, and it was a shock. But like I said, that's the nice thing about sport. But it was the unexpected. What's next for me is a nice holiday. I've been training really hard for the last 9 months. So I'm going to take a month off, do what I want to do. I'll keep up training a little bit, but a lot of nice things planned also. Holiday, some parties, a little bit relaxing, just doing what I want to do next month.